Hey guys, what is up? I am sorry this video is coming out a day late. I was just busy and I had time today, so it will all work out. I really wanted to get into the playoffs today since playoffs are starting this week and really crucial matchups we had last week that really decided the standings for the playoffs. Um, so let's get straight into it. For the week 11 games, we had Team Super J versus Mike Vick in a Box. Mike Vick in a Box won 190.5 to my 128.8 points. Mike Vick in a Box's highest score was Cam Newton with 41.2 points. My highest score was Ben Roethlisberger with 36.9 points. Next matchup, we had Team Greece killing Triple D. This pretty much kicked Triple D out of contention with going into the playoffs. Team Greece got 201.2 points. Triple D scored 178 points. So not a bad week for Triple D. Team Greece overscored him. Team Greece highest score was Jared Goff with 51.5 points, and Triple D's highest score was Aaron Jones with 27.3 points. Next matchup, we had an easy win for Slowmaro, 144.7 points to Taylor's 87.2 points. Slowmaro's highest score was Patrick Mahomes with 60.3 points in that Kansas City and Rams shootout hell of a game on Monday. Really, that matchup helped those owners a ton because there's a ton of scoring. I believe the final score was 54 to 51, I want to say, somewhere around there. So it was really high scoring. It was an incredible game. I think best game of the regular season by far. And Taylor's highest score was Hilton with 36.5 points. The next matchup we had T-Zone having an easy win against Trevor the Truck. T-Zone scored 204.3 points, while Trevor the Truck scored 78.9 points. T-Zone's highest score was Drew Brees with 53.4 points, and Trevor the Truck's highest score was Reed with 20.1 points. The next matchup, we had Walls winning against Team Madsen. If Team Greece did not beat Triple D, Madsen would be out of the playoffs. So, Madsen, you should really be thanking Michael for winning his matchup. Wall scored 209.4 points against Team Madsen's 174.7 points. Walls had Hill, who had 43.5 points. Again, he went off on Monday, along with the Kansas City. And Team Madsen's highest score was Aaron Rodgers with 32.6 points. The last matchup we had was Team Putney winning against Bad Luck. Team Putney scored 116.2 points, and Bad Luck scored 99.3 points. Putney's highest score was Andy Dalton with 31 points, and Bad Luck's highest score was Gordon with 21.6 points. I was looking it up, and Bad Luck could have won this matchup, which would to have sent Team Putney with the loss, and possibly could have switched him and me up in the standings. But I'll get to that later. So let's get into the week 11 awards. The top scorer we have, which was really close with Team Greece, T-Zone, but Walls took it with 209.4 points. So congrats to you, Walls. The Underdog Award will go to Team Putney, who he was supposed to lose by 7.8 points. He won by 16.9 points. So congrats to you, Putney. the Teabag Award will go to Trevor the Truck with losing by 125.4 points. Sorry, Trevor. The Bench Champ Award will go to Bad Luck with having left 37.4 points on his bench. And that's where my point where Bad Luck could have won his matchup and Putney could have gone down in the rankings. I mean, it didn't really mess too much up. So, all right. So for the final standings, in the North, we have Team Greece in first place, 9-2, with 1,960.3 points. In second place, we have T-Zone, 8-3, with 2,125.1 points. He is the only player to pass 2,000 points, so congrats to you, T-Zone. In third place, we have Team Super J, 6-5, with 1,868.1 points. In fourth, we have Team Madsen, 6-5, with 1,718.6 points. In fifth, we have Gave Up with 1-10, with 1,483.2 points. In sixth, we have Taylor's 0-11, with 1,375.8 points. In the South, we have, in first place, Mike Vickenbox, 8-3, with 1,881 points. In second place, we got Walls, 7-4, with 1,918.3 points. In third, we got Slowmaro, 7-4, with 1,835.5 points. In fourth, we got Team Putney, 7-4, with 1,789.8 points. In fifth, we got Triple D, 5-6, with 1,807.2 points. And in sixth, we got Trevor the Truck Thompson, 2-9, with 1,201.1 points. So now we get to the playoffs. In first place, we got Team Greece, 9-2. Did not move from last week. He will be facing Team Matson, 6-5, who did not move from last week either. On the same side of the bracket, we got number 5 seed Slowmaro, 7-4, moving up one spot from last week, and he will face number 4 seed Walls, who is 7-4 and moved up one spot as well since last week. In the other side of the bracket, we have Team Putney, number 6 seed, 7-4, who moved up one spot from last week, facing the number 3 seed T-Zone, 8-3, who did not move. And the last matchup, we have 7 seed Team Super J, 6-5, moving down 3 spots from last week, facing the number 2 seed Mike Vickenbox, 8-3, who did not move from last week. Alright, moving into the matchups for the playoffs. In the consolation ladder on the bottom here, we got Taylor's versus Bad Luck. Bad Luck's supposed to go up 17.8 points this week on Taylor's. And the other game, we got Triple D versus Trevor the Truck. Triple D is supposed to go up 96.9 points on Trevor this week. Now moving on to the main part, the playoffs. Some of people haven't really set their lineup, so I added some points to people. So the points may not match what's on the screen here. So we have Team Madsen versus Team Greece. Team Greece will not have Jared Goff because the Rams and Chiefs are on their bye this week. This is the last bye week, so after this week, everybody should have a full strength of players in their lineup. Team Greece is supposed to go up on Madsen by 19.5 points this week. The next matchup, we have Slowmaro versus Walls. Walls is supposed to go up 21.2 points on Slowmaro, even though Walls is missing Hunt and Hill from the Chiefs. Slowmaro is missing Mahomes, which is a major point factor for Slamaro. I know he has Tom Brady, so I mean he does have a good backup, so that should be pretty good for him. The next matchup we had Team Putney versus T Zone. T Zone is supposed to go up by 16.4 points this week in that matchup. And the last matchup we have me versus Michael Vick in a box. Mike Vick in a box is without Brandon or Cooks, his wide receiver. But I am without my running back Gurley from the Rams, which is gonna hurt me this first week here. But Mike Vick in a box is only supposed to go up by 3.7 points on me. So I'll take that with my best running back out of my lineup. Really makes this matchup more interesting. Alright, so for league news, I just want to remind everybody that it is 2-week rounds for the playoffs, and it's the total points over the 2 weeks will be the winner of the matchup. I also want to point out that since it is Thanksgiving, there is 3 games. The Bears versus the Lions, the Redskins versus the Cowboys, and the Falcons versus the Saints. So really have your lineup ready by, tomorrow. If you have players on those teams, just probably take a little time out of your day to look at that. This is the last bye week for teams, the Chiefs and the Rams again. And another thing is I will be making a document for next year's league, just so everything's set in stone. I will probably be asking some of you of your input on maybe things I could change, scoring wise and lineup wise. So yes, be ready for a text from me. Maybe send you a couple PDFs to look at. Anyway, happy Thanksgiving. Have a good week. And good luck to everybody.